fighting to overthrow a corrupt government that's forcing them to buy health insurance, and the other half of the team is spies for that government who are trying to prevent them from succeeding at missions and destroying the government. And it's a neat little game of hidden roles, and I always have a great time playing it at parties, and it's awesome because, the second the game starts, your friends are lying at each other and accusing each other of being a dirty, rotten spy, and then the screaming starts, and it's a tough game to play as someone who's very quiet and what's the word, introverted. But as an extrovert or in a group of friends where you've got a lot of extroverts, it can be a hilarious game, and it's a lot of fun. And I also kickstarted a game that has not yet come out, but it will soon, called Two Rooms and a Boom, and I am looking forward to that as well, which is another similar hidden roles type game, where you've got a whole bunch of different characters with different skills and abilities or whatever, and half of them are on a blue team, the other half are on a red team, and the red team is trying to get the bomber in the same room as the president at the end of the game, and there's some rapid, fast-paced negotiations and hostage exchanges, and it sounds awesome. Again, it's not out yet. You could print and play the rules, but I'm going to wait for it to, officially release before I give it a whirl. And like I said, I kickstarted it, so I should get a copy whenever that's done, which I know takes a lot of time, and I'm patient. I'm just very excited to try that one out. But Town of Salem is the browser game I was referring to when I started this entire rambling, is much like a little bit of both of those games, actually, in where there's a town of citizens, and some of those citizens actually belong to the Mafia. And the Mafia gets to kill somebody every night, and the citizens can try to lynch somebody every morning. What do I need here? I need stairwells. That's what I need. Some of these. Oh, I have some. Never mind. I'll make more. And there's each person has their own role and abilities that are different from everyone else's, and it makes for a very interesting game of lying and deception and random lynchings, and it's fun, and I recommend that you give it a shot. It's free. It's one of those freemium games where you don't have to pay any money, but if you do, you can get a cool looking avatar that represents you while you're lying to people. And if you're not 100% sure if you like it yet, without seeing it in action, there's a large YouTube following for that game, and you could check out some of the other YouTubers like D-Liv and RPG Minx and some other folks who played it. And they play it quite a bit. They do like a bunch of live streaming of it every Sunday. I cannot figure out how to live stream something directly from a web browser. That's probably just because I'm ignorant about that type of stuff. But I would totally do a live stream of that game, because it is awesome. The only problem I could even say that I have with it is that each game takes about 30 minutes, and if you get eliminated early, and it's kind of bad taste to log out, especially if there's a character class called the Medium. If the Medium is in the game, they can speak to dead people to try to find out what they know or what they're observing as the game's going on. So if you leave, the Medium becomes less powerful and doesn't get to do their awesome ability, which is talk to the dead people. And that kind of makes you a jerk if you leave the game when you have some valuable information. On the other hand, the game does require that you sit still and watch the events unfold every night, not being able to do anything about it except scream at people for being stupid and not hanging so-and-so, the asshole who murdered you. But that all sounds good, and if that were all that was to the game, it would be all right. It would be pretty cool. But there's certain classes that are not townsfolk and not mafia. Things like the serial killer, who gets to kill someone every night and has to try to survive the entire game without getting lynched. or the arsonist who throws gasoline on people and then can burn all the people that he's put gasoline on one night. And there's other roles, like the jester, who's trying really hard to get lynched, because that's how he wins the game, by being lynched by the townsfolk. And then you got people who are like, I'm the mafia, you gotta lynch me. And they're like, no, you must be the jester. Are they the jester? Are they really a smart mafia who's trying to throw you off their tail? You don't know. It's fun. It's worth a look. I think anybody... Oh, what the hell did I just do that for? What a dumbass. Anybody who likes hidden roles games, definitely check it out. It's a good one, and I think you'll enjoy it. And you have the ability to set up custom games with specific people in or out of it, so you can set up a game with all random townsfolk, so nobody knows who anybody could be. Set up a game where the mafia are a little bit weaker or stronger. You know, it's good. All right, let's go outside, and I think I hear things burning, so the sun must be up, which is great news because it is time to finish our roof. Whoa! That was very unlucky. Oh man, that was a close one. He was waiting for me right as I walked out. That is one thing about... That is one thing about creating a large mountain on top of your farm. Is you have to make sure that it's all lit up, so that you don't walk out and get killed by a creeper. You also have to make sure that you don't accidentally let a creeper explode above your roof either, because that could take a while to fix. And if somebody else does it, I mean, let's face it, if someone's standing on top of your mountain, looking around, trying to see what they can see, your chances of getting away with it are pretty bad. Because they're going to hear the cows, and they're going to be like, what the hell? There's cows. Let's see if I can make this look a little less obvious. Probably not. I mean, it's a cliff over there anyway, and I didn't even build that side. We'll see. I'm going to leave it open because I have to get in and out somehow. Yeah, if somebody's standing up here, chances are they're going to hear the cows. They're going to be like, why are there cows coming from below me? And they're going to figure it out. Maybe not. Maybe they're just going to wander on by without investigating. But your goal is to just make it look like there's nothing to see here. And leaving the top of a tree is not the best way to look conspicuous, or inconspicuous rather. It's a good way to look conspicuous. That's okay, I'll get it from over here. There we go. Ow! I was holding shift, damn it! Oh, well, that could have been a disaster. Alright, let's get back up there. What the hell is this guy doing? He's been out for how long in the daylight, and he just wanders in here? There you go. Alright, well, I don't know how long this will be once I fast forward through all the digging and the placing, but I know that it has been a long time in recording, and I think I should probably be wrapping up this episode. And then I'll do another. I'll just finish up the rest of the mountain offline, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. And you can tell that I've gone through a lot of dirt because I think it was 7 stone shovels, and they are all broken. And I've still got quite a bit to do, and I think I'm going to need a few more shovels. So, until next time, guys, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope that you continue to watch the show, and I will see you guys later. This has been Doctrzombie with Advanced Minecraft 2B2T to build a mountain. Or Home Sweet Home, or I don't even know what this season's going to be called. We'll figure it out, won't we? Alright guys, we'll see you next time.